It means business to me. It's crashing into the pad. And it is a maiden. That is an outstanding tone-setting over. None for none.
Well, just the third maiden in the My11 Circle Lanka Premier League. Vanidu Hasaranga and Gunaratna, the other two bowlers. For the first over, turning out to be a maiden. What a start for the Galle Gladiators.
I think winning the toss and electing to bowl first is a big bonus. I really do. I think this outfield is going to be quite wet later on, and that's going to mean that the Galle Tuskers, the Kandy Tuskers, are going to have to try and handle a wet ball. The spinners and trying to control that when they're in the field. If you haven't seen this gentleman bowl before, Tassara, you're in for a little bit of a treat. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. That is a beauty to start with. They're fancying the Yorkers first up, these two opening bowlers.
Yeah, they are. They're trying to hit the toes, as you say, toes or nose, and they've certainly tried to hit the toes tonight. Their execution's been very, very good. They mean business. Their body language is up. You can see that they really, really want it. They've set the tone. It's going to be up to the Kandy Tuskers to change that momentum around.
We spoke about the dew factor. And the batting side now, the Kandy Tuskers will have to have some allowance for that.
Oh, that's out. I reckon that's out. Up goes the finger. Yes, it is. That is an early strike, and that is a big strike. And the captain knows it as well.
That's plumb. Right across. And Kusal Pereira, well, he has to be disappointed. Immediately walked away. Another look. Oh, hitting in front of midland leg stumps. The height was right, so was the line. Big wicket for Tushara. Kusal Pereira goes without scoring, and Kandy Tuskers still not off the mark. They've lost a wicket.
Coming over.
That really is a big wicket early. They know how dangerous that Kusal Pereira can be. It means Kusal Mendes has now arrived in the middle to face these two opening bowlers. That's exactly, I'm sure, what the Gladiators wanted. Get him in nice and early.
They're setting tone perfectly here. Tussara's, he's done just exactly what Amir did. That is stone dead. But that shot is because of the build-up of pressure. It's because of the build-up of them not scoring. He's gone outside of his zone and tried to play a big shot. Pressure does wonderful and weird things on players.
The execution on the part of the Galle Gladiators have been brilliant. Look at the way Tushar started off to Kusal Pereira, then Mohammad Amir.
Oh, there's an edge and it's through the gap. There's a first slip and about a fourth slip, and it's found the gap right through the middle.
Very tentative, very lucky. Kusal Mendes is on his way. As Hazy said, could have easily gone down the throat of a slip, or a second slip if there was one. Not to be.
This is a very impressive start here by Tussara. The ball's just gone away with the arm. Not at the pitch of the ball. Kusal Mendes, outside edge. Fortunate to get away with 4.
Swing, 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 swing. That's what we're seeing from both these bowlers. It's not going to last too long. We talked last night about the fact that these white balls don't swing as much as they used to, but you can get some swing out of this ball early.
And the lengths have been good with the swing. He's having a slip and a gully to the right-hander. He's looking to find the outside edge. Very nearly found it of Kusal Mendes. Let's look at the team. It's a fairly balanced lineup. Good all-rounders, good bowling options. Dale Steyn, Nuwan Pradeep, Vishwa Fernando.
That's a good 3, those last 3 in the bowling department. Beautifully bowled. That is outstanding stuff. Good stuff from Tussara. 4 for 1. I think the general feel that 170 is around about right on this pitch. It was the same story for the first game, and the first inning score was close. Second inning score wasn't that far off. I think that seems to be about the average, or the pass score, if you like.
Amir building the pressure here on Gurbaz. He's executed beautifully. Yorkers, he's gone full. He's used his bouncer. Got the ball to swing back and swing back late. There was the bouncer at good pace into the pads. He's just allowed nothing.
Back live, and a big neck. Has it carried? No, it hasn't. Slower ball, hasn't quite carried. The big fella was diving forward, didn't quite get there.
Spoke about the moment he had. He was really swinging it, and those Yorkers look deadly, those swinging Yorkers. That's the change up. Fainted, just short. Azam Khan did well. Falling forward. Just eluded him.
Bit of a chat from Kusal Mendes after that last shot. I'm not surprised.
How many times has he found the pad?
Hope they're strong.
Gurbaz, he only knows one way. We spoke at the top of the show about he's a boundary hitter. There's no finesse. It's power, power, power for him, looking for the boundaries. And Amir is a step ahead of him tonight. Ball swinging back. How good's that seam? Into the pads. Very impressive.
Either he's digging out Yorkers or being struck on the pad, and now he's changed his bat.
Well, it'd be a pad change, not a bat change.
Yeah, that pair of pads have got a real pounding.
Quite interesting, the slip came out. Now Mohammed Amir is actually asking for the slip to go back. He's got that ball that goes across the right-hander that doesn't swing back in, so that's why the slip has still been put in position. Man outside the circle on the leg side is also going a little bit squarer. He's getting some good swing, some good pace as well.
And a little bit of finesse, the slower ball. This is the one he just cuts his fingers across. Very good thinking. Youngsters out there, this is how you construct an over in white ball cricket.
We're into the third over and we've seen 10 dot balls for Mohammad Amir and 5 from Tushara. That's the dominance they've had so far.
Short ball. This will be out surely. Oh no, it doesn't carry to anybody. Goodness me, it's in the middle. The keeper and the bowler was in the air for a long time.
Interestingly, did Azam Khan
in the air? This will. Short ball. This will be out surely. Oh no, it doesn't carry to anybody.
Going, making an effort to get there. But how close was Mohammad Amir? Was it his catch?
Down the ground, slightly over pitch, and he's got one straight down the ground for 4. That's nicely played. It was better now. Nice way to round off that over. 8 for 1. Hopefully that's just going to settle Gabaz down a little bit. There's no doubt he was just a little bit toey. Just trying to perhaps get ahead of himself when he was facing Mohammad Amir, so hopefully that boundary will help.
What an impressive start this has been so far from the Galle Gladiators. Very well led by Mohammad Amir. His class coming to the fore. We've always said he's a man, and I'll take you back to the 2017 Champions Trophy final. He's a man who rises to occasions.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. That really is tremendous. That was right out of the middle. That's got to feel good. No run though.
Just a bit over pitch on that occasion. Well, this would really relieve Gurbaz a lot. He was pounded with Yorkers. Just didn't know where to go. And eventually just releasing the pressure with that full toss through mid-off. So 2 slips now for Kusal Mendis. Not a slip and a gully. 2 slips. Spoke about Mohammad Amir rising to the occasion. We know how experienced he is, a top performer. But what about this young man? Very inexperienced. He's been good as well. He's learning, but he's supported. He's been impressive.
I agree, Roshan. I think he's been really good. Great to see him have this opportunity to get out there and play. Oh, one of our sponsors has slipped into the pocket of one of our cameramen, one of our sponsors' products. What's going on there?
And guess who the cameraman is?
Hang on a sec.
Oh, guess who the man is?
He's going to be yapping away all day now.
Change up there from Tushara. Shows that he's also got that slow ball in his locker. Bowled it very well executed. 1 to Kusal Mendis as he just pushes it out on the leg side. Gurbaz, he's looking to go big here.
If you haven't got involved in the My 11 Circle app, you need to do that. Download that app from my11circle.com. Have some fun, play with the champions. You can pick your side. You can only pick 7 players, by the way, from one team. Get bonus points for 50s, boundaries, 100s. And the captain gets double points. The vice captain gets 1.5 times the points. So get on board and enjoy it for the rest of the LPL. Couple of slips now at standard positions. It's in the air and it's out. So that's another wicket to Sara. This is really good work. He's picked up a couple of wickets now. So good stuff from Tuskers. This is what they needed to do. Wickets right at the start.
Amir has been creating all the pressure, and Tuskers has been the man who's been reaping. Al Pereira and now Gurbaz playing a little bit early. Very simple catch to Shehan Jayasuri at cover. What a start for this young man. Kandy Tuskers in a spot of order. 9 for 2. Gurbaz goes for 4.
Nine runs on the board and they've lost 2 wickets. This is outstanding stuff from the Gladiators. Brendan Taylor now is in the middle. Now these 2 batsmen are very experienced and very fine players. It's going to be re-bowled. A bit of exercise for the umpire.
I can tell you that there's a lot of interest, particularly from the Kandy area. Not many from Galle spoke to me, but a few friends called. What are the chances of Kandy winning? Do you think they'll win?
Few friends.
Few.
Well, someone. One of your acquaintances called. Some guy you met. Anyway.
No, I had some calls.
Really?
They were keen to find out. So that's the level of interest. People in Kandy, they're watching. They're interested, which is good. That's exactly what we want.
It is what you want. That's a bit tentative. And it's nicely fielded as well. We've got to make sure they don't get away with boundaries right at the top.
Yeah, I didn't mind him trying to go full and straight their first ball to Brendan Taylor. We know that Brendan Taylor goes across the crease slightly early on. And as he was looking obviously for that straight ball, looking for the LBW. Not a bad option. He just got it wrong down the leg side, and then next ball, a little bit of width allowed Brendan Taylor to get off strike. And that's the end of Gurbaz.
No control on that shot. Tremendous.
Go!
It's just going to be the one though. So a wicket to Sara. 12 for 2.
variation there from Tuskers. All right, that was the ball. Deceived Kusal Mendes, who was way too early on it. Managed to get the ball down to third man. Very, very similar to the great Lasith Malinga.
Yep, on the subject of Lasith Malinga, there have been a few who have really tried to imitate him, if that's the right word, take after his bowling. I don't think we'll ever have another Lasith Malinga, but we could still have a few that's close to him. Nuwan Tushara could obviously develop with the support.
Do you know if Malinga's seen Tushara bowl at all, Rashan?
I think he has. When Russell interviewed Tushara, he did mention that Lasith was an inspiration and also a help. So obviously he's seen him.
Brilliant, brilliant. That's outstanding. If you're watching this, I'm sure Lasith will be enjoying watching Tushara bowl. That's through the covers. That's nicely played. That time it's really good control and he's picked up a boundary. Good shot from Mendes.
Well, that's the first My11 Circle champion shot from the Kandy Tuskers. And Kusal Mendes, for the first time in this innings, looked good there.
Yeah, he just had to check his drive just a little bit, which tells me that the wicket is slightly slow. He did get his hands and weight through the ball nasty though, and that allowed him to hit a bounce.
Off to a reasonable start. Try and blunt someone like Mohammad Amir.
Yeah, he's a big boundary hitter. He needs the boundaries to get him going. For him to improve in international cricket, he'll have to find a way of getting those ones and twos.
That's nicely fielded. That's really good fielding. That's what we want to see improve too, by the way, in this game. At times the fielding in the first game today was fairly ordinary.
A clear spring in the step of the ball fielders. The fielding have been good. They've been sharp. Been throwing themselves around just like that. That's the man at point. I think that's Shehan Jayasuriya.
I think it goes hand in hand a bit too when the bowlers are doing a really good job. The fielders left. That's beautifully bowled. Apart from that first delivery, that's a pretty good over. 7 from it. 5 overs gone, 19 for 2.
$19 for 2 after 5. Way below what we've seen in this early
exceptional new ball bowling from Mohammad Amir. Tushara from the word go, right on the money, swung the ball in the airs. posed many problems to the openers. In the process, picked up 2 wickets. Initiative snatched from the opposition. Important passage for Kandy Tuskers. 2 experienced batsmen in the middle. Lots is expected of them.
So much credit to the Galle Gladiators bowlers early. They bowled in a way the fielding must take out of the equation too. Amazing, isn't it? A way of rectifying yesterday's mistakes. Bowlers doing it in such a way.
Fielding has been good too, Russell.
Today, they hardly got a ball to catch. That's how good the bowling was.
Catch has been taken. Ground fielding has been good. It looks a different side.
Last over of the power play. Usually the Kandy Tuskers in the power play have got the highest average score, always in the 60s. Amir, how good. When you bowl like that, you don't need your fielders. Tushara picked up the wicket of Kusal Pereira. Again, didn't need a fielder. And plenty Yorkers.
Pulled away, finds the fielder. Yorkers, which are attacking Yorkers because it's pitched within the line of the stumps. Galle Gladiators seamers tonight in that good length region, 40% in that good length, 68-meter green band, and then 17% in that Yorker. Blue band.
Movement even for Rajapaksa. Those Yorkers we saw, both bowlers were getting it to hoop late. Just have a look at this. Shape in. That's not seam, that swing. You could see it go from the hand and through the air. He's a handful too, Bhanuka Rajapaksa. 2 of the first 4 balls he's bowled.
Will find the boundary. Clean strike. Just leant on it, presented the full face of the bat, and that's a My11 Circle champion shot.
It got to the pitch of the ball. Took the right option. Heading the ball straight down the ground. My11 Circle champion shot that was.
Intentional. He knew there were 2 fielders inside the 30-yard circle. Went low and upwards. Found the elevation. Another boundary to end the over. 29 for 2. 6 over was the most expensive of the innings. End of the power play. Second lowest in the tournament.
Yeah, 26 was the number made by the Jaffna Stallions earlier on. Last 2 balls went for 4. And that's what Brendan Taylor does. He won't let the bowlers settle in. He'll keep trying something different and surprise you.
You can rely on Brendan Taylor no matter what the situation or what the surface is. He's got some strokes to take the pressure off. Managed to hit 2 boundaries in the previous over.
You see he's fallen short of expectation as a batsman. Brendan Taylor, his first innings was a fine half-century, and since then he's struggled to make a significant impact with the bat. In the innings,
It's very comfortable. When he arrives at the crease and he's facing spinners. The quickish bowler struggles a bit.
Plays lots of sweep shots, as we saw even in the last. Gentle pace from Bhanuka Rajapaksa. Happy to sweep from fine leg to mid wicket or
Here is a wicket-taking option being employed. Sandakan in the last few games has been able to pick up important wickets for his captain.
Only one, Sahan.
With a long hop.
if you reflect on the last time this team played against Colombo Kings, that's Galle Gladiators. That match produced their only win in the tournament, and their bowling in that game was exceptional. But I'm here picking up 5 wickets, and this man, Sandakan, 2 wickets in the middle overs. Again, expecting the same, his captain. Tries to complete the catch. That's a brilliant effort. Bowler knows it as well. He applauds.
yesterday the ball followed him. He made mishaps. That's Dhananjaya Lakshan. Dropped the catch of Shinwari at long on. Today he's at mid wicket, but this is an outstanding effort. All credit to the young man. He attacked it, he dived. The bowler appreciates it. Doesn't matter if you put him down as long as you try. And after yesterday's experience, he just hasn't
could have been a huge wicket.
Come on, Sanda, well ball, boy, well ball, well
He's
ball.
one batsman who can change the course of the game with his ability.
Just one my 11 circle champion shot in the over so far.
Oi, bole!
Going for the sweep. And that's his first option. Brendan Taylor scores majority of his runs. Using that shot, he will use the reverse sweep as well. Bowlers are tempted to bowl a fuller length when they see this type of approach.
And also start to bowl quicker. And the previous ball was the evidence of that.
That's that effort. Great run, great drive. I love the attitude, Dhananjay Lakshan. Doesn't come off.
Yeah, Lakshan batting and batting and batting and ball.
It's Lakshan again. Keeps it down to one. How good? How good? That's what the Galle Gladiators need. 46 for 2.
That's.
Run rate of 5.75. Achieved so far by Kandy Tuskers.
खाली दाल मोठ और गरारी
बाबले फूड पैंडा डबल डील घर का खाना मंगवाओ या रेस्टोरेंट से खाओ अभी ऐप डाउनलोड करो और डबल डील पाओ
आज हम जानेंगे कि यूथ को एक बैंक अकाउंट से क्या चाहिए।
मुझे चाहिए फ्री इंटरनेट बैंकिंग,
किसी को भी पे करना आसान हो।
एक्सीडेंटल इंश्योरेंस होनी चाहिए।
Allied बैंक लाया Allied Youth Account, जिससे मिले फ्री IABL डिजिटल बैंकिंग, ANE1 फंड्स ट्रांसफर फैसिलिटी, फ्री एक्सीडेंटल इंश्योरेंस और भी बहुत कुछ।
Allied Youth Account, यूथ के दिल की आवाज।
*614# मिलाओ और 67 रुपए में जैज़ महाना बचत ऑफर लगाओ।
जैज़, दुनिया को बता दो।
Do the deal.
Just for men for hair and beard. Buy अपना natural looking color सिर्फ 5 मिनट में।
iBase International.
World. 20% off on Jazz Weekly Super Plus. अब सिर्फ 240 रुपए में। मिलाओ *505#। दुनिया को बता दो।
तवानाई से भरपूर मजेदार दूध रूह अफ़ज़ा 225 मिलीलीटर टेट्रा पैक में दस्तयाब है।
Sandakan will continue. Kusal Pereira got a good delivery to be dismissed after the first couple overs, but it's Gurbaz I'm a little bit disappointed with. Such a talented player, strikes the ball cleanly. Before this match he's accumulated 165 runs. I just feel that sometimes he's got to give himself another option. He likes hitting the ball to leg, and even good length deliveries he can hit the ball over the boundary line, but it's also a weakness because when he's not selective he gets himself out. To me he gets himself in a position to always hit the ball to leg as against giving himself an option of hitting to the offside as well. That's how we got out.
Give a bat, Darren, to a kid. First instinct, try to hit the ball very hard. To be able to meet success consistently, you need to have your basics right. You need to have your defensive technique. If you don't have that, one-off performance, and then you'll be off the boil.
And of course, the better players, they do premeditate. They do plan where they're trying to hit the ball, but they do have 2 or 3 options.
Yes!
And even that dismissal, the fact that both bowlers were bowling so many Yorkers was not allowing Gurbaz to get a stride in, and hence caught on the crease too. There's so many deliveries, so many dot deliveries. 13 balls for 4 runs.
Swat and 4 runs. The fielder was anticipating the ball is going to go towards mid-wicket. He started to run there, realized.
हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल को ज्वाइन करना बिल्कुल भी मत भूलिए। लिंक बॉक्स में भी लिंक को पिन कर दिया हूं, तो चाहिए दोस्तों तुरंत ज्वाइन कीजिए।
Download the app, pick your fantasy team, earn maximum points and be a champion.
Oh yeah!
Bowl them, dragged on. My word, Brendan Taylor will be disappointed with this and be a champion.
Oh yeah!
Bowl them, dragged on.
The reactions from the bowler said it all. He just couldn't believe what he saw.
But the key though was the speed. 73 Ks. Lakshan Sandakan bowled it as slow as he could. Brendan Taylor was through the shot. His innings ends